Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about a story that's very different from what we usually cover. So different, you might have to pinch yourself. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses and your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming. And let's talk about this story. Wabash, once again under fire. We just covered about 10 or 11 days ago during our live stream about their $462 million nuclear verdict during our live stream. And this is a different story. And like I said, you might have to pinch yourself to even think, is this even real? So let's jump in, guys. What we're talking about is a first of its kind lawsuit by that's being orchestrated by the PWFA, or the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. Like I said, it's a very different story from what we usually cover. Now, let's put things in order. You have this lawsuit by the PWFA, and you have also the trailer manufacturing facility. We're talking about Wabash, right? Wabash National. And you have a pregnant worker, Haley Knight, who simply, asks for work that does not require her laying on her stomach, being advanced in pregnancy, if you will. Now, what's interesting is that similar accommodations have been provided to non-pregnant workers within the organization in the past, and there were also co-workers willing to switch shifts with Haley to help accommodate her, make it a little bit easier for her. But oddly enough, Wabash denied the request. Furthermore, it gets really interesting, is that Wabash actually requested ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA records from her doctor, from Haley's doctor, which is a federal crime. Now, it gets really crazy at this point, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but pregnancy is not a disability as it happens. So they couldn't get their documents. But of course, that did get, recorded somewhere and is being used in this lawsuit that's moving forward. Now, the story ends that Haley Knight, she ended up quitting at 8 months of pregnancy, unable to get her request granted, unable to find the accommodations, unable to basically continue working. And it makes me wonder, what companies are really thinking. In fact, here's something. There was a statement made by Wabash saying that Wabash has always been and continues to be committed to taking care of our employees, including our pregnant employees, and complying with the law. Now, does that sound like taking care of your employees? I think people run corporations, not the other way around. And I think people have forgotten that. It's very important for us to come back to our humanity and have some humility. Any case, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. If you haven't done so, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Let us know in the comment section below how you feel about this. For now, I'll switch over the camera. We'll look over the loads that we booked for our customers, and I'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, this week we have a mix of dry, refrigerated, and flatbed freight. Unfortunately, rates are on a continued decline, but dispatch managed to surprise everyone once again with some fantastic figures. We're going to go ahead and get started with one of these guys. It's a vented van coming out of New Bern, North Carolina. Texas, a driver coming out to Dayton, New Jersey with a light load, 15,000 pounds of appliances, 558 loaded miles, booked at $13.50, got him $242 a loaded mile. Then North Bergen, New Jersey to Portsmouth, Virginia. It's a 44.5 load of FAK, 358 loaded miles, booked at $1,300, got him $363 a loaded mile. Then Suffolk, Virginia to Buffalo, New York. It's a 42,000 pound load of packaging materials, 563 loaded miles, booked at $1167, got him $207 a loaded mile. Then Orchard Park, New York to York, Pennsylvania, 42.5 load of a food product, 296 loaded miles, booked at $1,200, got him $405 a loaded mile, and he finished off strong out of Wilmington, Delaware, a tough market coming out of Clinton, North Carolina. It's a 44,000 pound load of potassium nitrate, a hazmat load, and something Tex is very familiar with. 430 loaded miles booked at $1,300, got him 302 loaded mile. An excellent job. 7 days on the road, Monday to Monday, gross $6,317 in gross. Ran 2,205 loaded miles, only 166 miles of deadhead, and got that at 286 per loaded mile average. An excellent week for Tex. Vented van, 7 days, excellent dispatching, and very efficient. Next, moving on to Junior, pulling a reefer, a great example of how you can still make really good gross and come really close to some fantastic rate per mile as well. Hazel Township, Pennsylvania, coming out to Broussard, Louisiana. It's a 42,000 pound load of frozen food set at 0 to -10 on a reefer. Trailer needed to be pre-cooled. They got that taken care of. 1,330 loaded miles booked at $2,500. Got them $1.88 a loaded mile there. Then Avery Island, Louisiana, coming out to Middletown, Pennsylvania. It's a 42.5 load of consumer goods. 1,463 loaded miles booked at $2,700. Got him $1.85 on that one. And he finished off strong out of Brainsville, Pennsylvania, coming out to Lafayette, Louisiana. It's a 43.5 load of beer. 1,319 loaded miles booked at $2,600. Got him $1.97 a loaded mile there. An excellent average, very efficient running, 7 days on the road, Monday to Monday, grossed $7,800, just under $8,000 in gross, ran 4,112 loaded miles. And get this, guys, only 130 deadhead miles in total. We're talking 130 miles a deadhead out of over 4,100 loaded miles. So got that at $1.90 a loaded mile. And again, an excellent gross for a 7-day working period. And a lot of miles, 1,330, 1,463, 1,319. Very impressive, Junior. Excellent job, sir. Moving on to our next driver, Patrick, pulling a flatbed. Manhattan, New York, coming out to Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania. It's a 48,000 pound load of lumber requiring 6-foot and 8-foot tarps. 291 loaded miles, booked at $1,200, got a $412 a loaded mile. Patrick knows how to navigate that Manhattan traffic and the little roads. Then Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Houston, Texas, a super light load, 8,000 pounds of building materials. Tarps were required on that one, but very light load, 1,409 loaded miles, ton of miles, $2,500 booked, got him $1.77 a loaded mile. Then Missouri City, Texas with a 1-pig 2-dropper to Garden City, Kansas and Lenexa, Kansas. It's an 18,000 pound light load of pipes. 1,132 loaded miles booked at $2,450, got on $216 a loaded mile. Now get this, that was it for the week. 7 days on the road, Wednesday to Wednesday, still grows $6,150 on the 7 days. Ran 2,832 loaded miles and only 91 deadhead miles in total. Got his loaded mile at $217 per loaded mile average. That's even with that long $1.77 run. So it's all an averages game, and it was only 8,000 pound load, so that saved them a lot of fuel. So good week. Not very heavy load. So an excellent job, 6,150 gross, 217 a loaded mile average, 2,832 loaded miles. So an excellent job, Patrick. Way to go, sir. Moving on to our next driver, a dry van pulled by Ryan. Now this one's interesting. It's only been 6 days on a road, coming out of Burley, Idaho to Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's a 45,000 pound load of milk powder, 1,458 loaded miles booked at $2,600, got him $1.78 a loaded mile. But it is going to Wisconsin. Now then, Prairie du Chien, probably saying it wrong, Wisconsin, coming out to Hood River, Oregon. It's a 12,000 pound light load of household goods, a long run, 1,800 miles on the dot, booked at $3,600, got him $2 on the loaded mile. An excellent job. And wait till you hear this. 6 days on the road, Friday to Thursday, grossed $6,200 in 6 days, ran 3,258 loaded miles, and got just 52 miles of deadhead, which basically practically doesn't affect his rate. Ended up getting that an average of $1.90 a loaded mile. And again, an excellent gross, very good rates. And in one of the cases, and half the loads were at extremely low freight weight. 12,000 pounds is nothing in the world of trucking. So excellent job, Ryan. Way to go, sir. Moving on to Charles, pulling a dry van, coming out of Morehead City, North Carolina, going to Lawton, Oklahoma. It's a 44,000 pound load of rubber, 1,437 loaded miles, booked at $2,600, got him $1.81 on that one. Then Wichita Falls, Texas, going to Carutheville, Missouri. It's a 40,500 pound load of fabric, woven glass of some sort. I'm not exactly sure. 611 miles booked at 1125. Got him a $1.84 a loaded mile. Then Jonesboro, Arkansas to Aurora, Colorado. It's a light load, 12,000 pounds of loads of chips. Looks like 979 loaded miles booked at $2,500. Got him $255 a loaded mile. Come out to Colorado. 7 days on the road, Thursday to Thursday. $6,225 in gross, around 3,027 loaded miles at an average of 206 per loaded mile average. Only 129 miles a deadhead, and again, an excellent load week for a dry van. Well over $6,000. Over $2 a mile average, very limited deadhead, an excellent job. And last but certainly not least, we're going to move on to Manuel. Got a dry van coming out of Springdale, Arkansas to Grand Island, Nebraska. It's a 42.4 loaded miscellaneous product. 520 loaded miles booked at $1,250. Got him $240 a loaded mile. Now Lincoln, Nebraska, coming out to Frankfort, Indiana with a 10,000 pound load of dry food goods. 625 loaded miles booked at $1,100. Got him a $1.76 loaded mile there. Then Henning, Illinois to Fort Worth, Texas, a 44,000 pound load of food product. 870 loaded miles booked at $1,800. Got him $207 a loaded mile. Then Hutchins, Texas to Magnolia, Mississippi with a 12,500 pound load of mattresses and box springs. It's a 453 loaded mile load booked at $955. Got him $211 a loaded mile. And finished off at a Road, Mississippi, coming out to Indianapolis, Indiana, an excellent market for next week. 43,000 pound load of paper products, 673 loaded miles booked at $11.53. Got him a $1.71 a loaded mile on that one. Now, 1 week on the road, Friday to Friday, gross $6,258 in gross, ran 3,141 loaded miles at an average of $1.99 a loaded mile. So ended up doing still an excellent job, Manuel. Way to go, sir. Welcome back, and thanks for sticking around. Guys, rates continue to decline and markets continue to deteriorate. If you are unable to get even these types of rates during a market downturn, we're seeing this second or third week of continued market declines. If you're unable to make this type of money, if you're having a hard time keeping the lights on, making ends meet, if you're overpaying with your lease on outfit, if your dispatchers aren't performing, not getting you the miles, the rates, the gross dollar amounts, and maybe not running you as efficiently or simply charging too much. Whatever the case may be, we're here to help. Very experienced, been around the block more than once. We've seen many market ups and downs, and this is a new territory for us. We'd love to be able to help you out, whether you're a carrier or a leased on owner operator. Either way, get in touch with us by calling or texting 801-448-6363 or visit our website at aftdispatch.com. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.